I did my budget for the month here in Thailand, and way over the top, eating good food, drink, everything, beer, water, gas, electricity, $500 a month Australian. But I'm appalled at the charges in Australia for your gas and electricity, and if you ain't got the money to put your solar panels up, and all these different resources, and that costs a lot of money, you're up for a lot of big bills. And it's disgusting. It's got me thinking more and more. Now, I do have a property in Australia. My family's staying there while I'm away, but the cost of maintaining and upkeeping, we are being taken for a massive ride in Australia. And I'm pretty much sure I'm leaving work. I know I keep I'm an R-ing. Am I going to stop work, or am I going to retire, or what? I was a little bit worried about the money, but you know what? More and more I'm not. More and more I'm realising that we've been taken for such a ride in Australia by our corrupt politicians. They're an absolute disgrace. But anyway, I can't believe because I pay for my, I let people in my family stay in my house. I help anyway, I pay the electricity, gas, the rates. And when I compare it to Thailand, it's laughable. I mean, just my gas is, just my rates is, I could live for Thailand on pretty much just my rates, what I pay in Australia. I could live for 1 year in Thailand. Can you believe that? So when you start to juggle money, I sort of talk about money as relativity. I know that's different, but to me I call it money, the relativity of money. It's funny how you juggle money around, and it kind of can work out. It's I'm not explaining it. Well, it is a shock to realise how you can handle your money differently. I mean, the cost of living in Australia, when you say that, like my rates, I could live in Thailand for 1 year on my rates. That's shocking. It just shows how much we've been taken for a ride. And what do they do for my rates? I haven't even got a footpath out in front of my house. And there's elderly people living up and down my street, in wheelchairs, and there's no footpath. It's laughable what's going on. And the potholes in the roads around, you damage your vehicles, and the revenue collecting on the side of the road, it's gotten to it is a complete joke. Anyway, if this is the way they want to play the game, Australians will play the game too. They will either up and go, or we know how to juggle. We can juggle, and we can stop paying taxes. I think that's the answer. Stop. But this is the trouble. They're bringing in a whole heap of other. The Indians have overtaken the English now, so they're supposed to be paying the taxes now, which, okay, is a good thing. If they're working, paying taxes, well, they can pay our pensions too. But they must become Australian citizens, I suppose. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. And you're giving them Australians hard-earned tax dollars, first home buyer grants, they must be Australian citizens. It couldn't be any other way, or could it? Is our government so thick? Are they so stupid? These people, these disgusting, greedy people. Do they not know what they're doing to the Australian working class? It's so appalling. It sickens me. So I'm a slogger, I'm a worker. I've been working hard all my life. And I've given everything you're supposed to do for your country. And this is my country, Australia. This is my country. I had kids, I bought houses, bought and sold houses, renovated, worked, paid big taxes, did everything right. I'm not a criminal, haven't hurt anyone so far. As far as, you know, I will defend my family and my rights. And I'm sickened by what's happening around the world and the people that we're bringing into this country. Sickened by ideology and it just doesn't make sense. So my government's let me down completely. Everything I put in, they threw in the bin. Just for me, talking personally, every cent I put in, they threw in the bin. And yeah, I'm gonna go a different way now. So goodbye, you greedy politicians. You know this is gonna come back and bite you. Karma. And the big fella up there, yeah, he knows. It's true. You wait and see. You sold your souls. You sold your souls. Unbelievable. And it won't be worth it. Because I know for a fact money's not everything. Money, you know, is the root of all evil. Money's so good to have when you need it, but once you've made it, you can live a modest life and be grateful for what you've got. So let's wait and see what happens, because I've got a feeling the big fella's gonna take note of all this. Okay, Robbo having a bitch.